My name is Jennifer, and thank you so much for taking time out of your Sunday to come here to maybe try on something new. I think it's new for all of you, so that's exciting for me. I teach a style of yoga called Baptiste Power Vinyasa. It's based on the traditional sun salutation, so the poses will sound familiar. It's uplifting, invigorating, empowering. You probably get a sweat on. You don't have to. Anytime you want to take child's pose and take it down a notch, that's completely up to you. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Come to child's pose. So bring your knees wide to the edges of your mat. Bring your big toes to touch at the back of your mat. Stretch your fingers really, really far out in front of you so that your elbows are up off the earth. Press your forehead down into the mat. Be aware of the contact that your skin is making with your mat. Begin your Ujjayi breathing. Your Ujjayi breathing is an access to creating your own internal fire. It's when you breathe in deeply into your back body, and then you slightly constrict the back of your throat as you exhale through your nose to create an audible, oceanic Darth Vader kind of sound. Breathe so that your neighbor can hear you. Full breath in for a count of 4. Full breath out for a count of 4. And as you turn on your internal heater, press your finger pads down into the mat. Grip the mat like you were gripping 2 basketballs or pickle jars or peanut butter jars, whatever your favorite sort of sport ball or jar might be. Take another big breath right here. Exhale it out. And during this practice, I can offer hands-on assists if you don't want to be touched for whatever reason. Go ahead and raise a hand now so that I can see, and I will honor that. Thank you. Breathe in fully. And exhale completely. Tuck your toes, make your way to your first downward facing dog. And take a longer dog than you typically do. Come out of your default. Whatever your default is, bring your feet wider, your hands farther apart. Spread your fingers wide. Root down to your first finger and thumb knuckle. Pull the pit of your belly in and up and give your knees a generous bend as you press your tailbone towards the sky. And as you do that, push the top of the mat away from you to create a long spine. Big breath in. Let it go. Maybe you shift your hips from side to side. Find a little movement here in your first downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Send it away. Walk your feet to your hands. Take ragdoll pose. Feet hips width distance apart. Clasp opposite elbows with opposite hands. Let your head be heavy. Press your tailbone up towards the sky. So press into my hands. Press, down through your heels, up through your tailbone. Big breath in. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Come back to just yes. Catch your hips with your hands and pause there. Squeeze your elbows in towards your spine line. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Press down through your heels. Come up to standing. Set up the foundation of every pose going forward with your Tadasana feet. Outer edges of your feet parallel with the outer edges of your mat. Stretch the toes out on the mat. Press the toe ball mound into the earth and root down through the 4 corners of your feet. Turn your inner ankles back, your outer ankles down. Hug the leg muscles to the bones. Lift the front of the pelvis as your tailbone descends. Pull the pit of the belly in and up. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Send the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Energetic fingers, laser fingers. Tadasana. Carry this muscle energy, this hugging in into every pose going forward. Bring your hands to heart center. We'll begin with a single Om. Breathe in. Inhale, extended mountain, look up, reach up, full breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, long spine. Plant your hands on your mat, high plank and pause. First high plank, pit of the belly, in and up, fingers spread wide. Lower down, halfway, low plank. Untuck your toes, press them into the earth. Upward facing dog, breathe in, lift your heart. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. 3 breaths right here. 3 breaths in your downward facing dog. And the first theme of Baptiste yoga is be a yes. And be a yes might seem too simplistic, but if you scratch past the surface, in order to be a yes for something, like fully commit yourself to that yes, you have to really be clear on what you are a no for. You have to have clear boundaries between yes and no to fully commit your life, your practice, yourself to something bigger than you. Take a breath in here. Exhale, bend your knees, look towards your thumbs, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold, extended mountain, press down, reach up, long side body, breathe in. Exhale, right back down, forward fold. Halfway lift, full inhale. Vinyasa flow at your own pace, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. 3 breaths. Use these 3 breaths as your reset between each sun salutation A. And focus your attention on your hands and your feet. Full breath in. Full breath out. And again, breathe in. Exhale, bend your knees, look to the space between your thumbs, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain, go up with your breath as you breathe in, look up, look back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Vinyasa flow, high plank through to low plank. Upward facing dog, pull your heart to the front of your mat. Downward facing dog, send your hips to the sky. 3 breaths. Each is an opportunity to maybe get clear on what you're a yes for, what you're a no for, and what you're gonna fully commit your life, your practice, your day, your month. What are you gonna fully commit yourself to and be all in? Breathe in right here. Let something go as you breathe out. Create a space, your own little pocket of space for something new. 1 more breath. Exhale, bend your knees, look to your thumbs, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, let it go. Last sun salutation A, extended mountain, press down, reach up, breathe in, long side body, fingers reaching towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, vinyasa flow, high plank to low plank, upward facing dog, toenails press down, downward facing dog, hips high. 3 breaths. Such a beautiful space to come back to. Soften your knees, squeeze into spine line. Hug from the periphery in, skin to muscle to bone, squeeze in. Take another breath here. Exhale, bend your knees low, look at your thumbs, jump like a tiger to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose. Bring your big toes to touch, squeeze in. Sit your hips low. Press the hip creases towards the back of your mat. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Breathe in. As you exhale, sit 2 inches deeper. You've got this. One more breath in. Forward, fold, let it go. Inhale, long spine. Vinyasa flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, full breath in. Downward facing dog, full breath out. Right foot steps forward, warrior one, big step. Step to your thumb, press down, reach up, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands back down, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, fill up with goodness. Downward facing dog creates space for more goodness. Left foot forward, warrior one, big step, press down, squeeze in, lift up, reach up. Hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. 3 breaths. Yeah, 3 breaths. Breathe in. Exhale everything out. Bend your knees. Look to your thumbs. Top of your mat. Jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Second one. Squeeze in. Sit deep. The second theme of Baptiste yoga is give up what you must. So in chair pose, we often want to give up a lot, like give up the pose. Can you squeeze in? Can you squeeze into center line and stay? When your thighs are talking to you, can you give up the desire for running when things get tough? For just a hot second more, sit deeper. 1 breath right here. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, inhale. Vinyasa flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, pull your heart forward, shoulder blades together. Downward facing dog, hips high. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Can you fully commit to the biggest warrior stance yet? Reach up, belly button in, bottom ribs in. Lift your heart towards your fingers and sit deeper into your front thigh. Breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, lift your gaze. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. Left foot forward, warrior one, big step. Press down, squeeze inner thighs in, belly button in, bottom ribs in. Radiate your fingers towards the ceiling. Send your energy out into the world. Take a breath. Exhale, vinyasa flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, fill up. Downward facing dog, empty out. Take a big breath here. Open your mouth, make some noise. Again, breathe in. Make some noise. Lift your right leg strong and straight behind you. Dial your toes straight down towards the mat and press out through your heel. Flex your back foot, yes. Now, bend your knee, stack your hips, work to keep your right shoulder in the same plane as your left shoulder. It wants to pop up. Come up onto the tippy toes of your left foot and flip your dog. Both feet come down to the earth. Both feet face 12 o'clock. Press down through your heels. Yeah, reach where your fingers are pointing. Look where your fingers are pointing. Lift your hips, lift your heart. Breathe in. Side plank, left hand, right hand, center of your mat. Spin over, side plank. Yeah. Drop your bottom knee, yogi's choice. Flex your feet, knife's edge of your feet. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Radiate your fingers high towards the sky. As you hug in, get bigger. Lift your top foot. Press down to lift up. Press down to lift up. Downward facing dog, let it go. Good work, yogis. Good work. All new experiences happening here. Left foot, lift it, high, strong, and straight. Flex your foot, look back at your toes, point them straight down at the earth. Bend your knee, stack your hips, tippy toes. Flip your dog. Both feet come down to the earth. Press down through your heels. Reach your fingers towards the front of the room. Look to where your fingers are reaching. Lift your hips. Lift your heart. Take a breath. Side plank, left hand center of your mat. Flex your feet. Press that knife's edge down to lift your top foot. Reach your fingers towards the sky. Press down to lift up. Even if it's 2 inches, press down to fly that top foot. Take a breath in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Now breathe in. Make some noise. You built some fire with those flip dogs. Take another breath. Let a little more heat go. Right foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Crescent lunge, back heel high over your toes. Stack your heel over your tippy toes, yes. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Can you bring your front thigh parallel with the earth? Can you take a longer crescent lunge maybe than you've ever taken? Stack front knee over front ankle. Yeah, press your shin towards the front of the room. Take a breath in. Hands to heart center, revolved crescent to the right. Bring your left elbow to your right knee. Squeeze, pit of the belly in and up. Maybe you open your wings, left fingers down, right fingers reach. Pull in and press out. Take another breath right here. Stay low in your front thigh. Open up to warrior 2. Yeah, gaze out over your front middle finger. Sit deep into your front thigh, shoulders away from your ears. Yeah, breath in. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse. Watch your fingers arc across the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, full breath in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Left foot forward, crescent lunge, big step, big step. Press your left knee towards your left pinky toe, take a longer stance. Yeah, wiggle your front toe out farther, yes. Stack your back heel over your toes, fire up your legs, belly button in, bottom ribs, and reach your fingers towards the ceiling. You are building your own internal fire. You're taking a journey into your own power right here. Hands to heart center. Revolved crescent to the left. Right elbow to left knee. Squeeze in. Press your back hamstring towards the sky. Yes. Maybe you open your wings. Right fingers down, left fingers reach. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Fill up. Stay low in your front thigh. Open up to warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Flip your palm. Watch your fingers arc. Exhale. Hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Move with your breath. Flow like water. Downward facing dog. Hips high. Breath in. Exhale. Bend your knees. Look to your thumbs. Jump top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Sit deep. Squeeze in. Hands to heart center. Prayer twist to the right. Left elbow, right knee, hips lower than your heart. Squeeze into center line. Open your wings, left fingers down, right fingers reach. Take one breath right here. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breathe in. Chair pose, sit deep. Hands to heart center, prayer twist to the left. Right elbow to left knee, squeeze in, sit low, open your wings, take a breath, stay for the exhale, sit deeper. Take another breath right here. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breathe in, exhale, forward fold. Toe heel your feet, hips width distance apart. Grab your big toes with your first 2 fingers. Press your toes into your fingers and your thumbs into your toes. Bend your knees to bring your chest to your thighs. Let your head be heavy. Yeah, let your head be heavy. Let the nectar from your tailbone work its way down into your skull. Press your sits bones towards the sky. Elbows wide. Breathe in and breathe out. Release your big toes. Take palms to toes, forward fold, gorilla pose, palms all the way underneath your feet. Bring your toes all the way up to your wrist creases. However much you need to bend your knees to get there, get there. Explore it if you've never explored it. Shift your weight into your toes, your weight into your heels. Walk your gorilla back 2 steps. Walk your gorilla forward 2 steps. Who says yoga has to be serious? Release your gorilla. Set up for crow pose. Palms underneath your shoulders, fingers spread wide. Bring your knees to the backs of your triceps and squeeze into center. Gaze just a little bit forward, toes squeezing into the center of your mat. Take a breath here. Let that breath go. One more breath in crow. High plank, shoot it back. Low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Big breath in. Send it away. Fill up for the trip to the top of your mat. Exhale, look at your thumbs. Float. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Catch your hips with your hands. And with a long, straight spine, come to stand. Root down through the sole of your left foot. Set your drishti, set your gaze on something that is not moving. Find your spot. Root your left foot into the earth. Stretch your toes out on the mat. From the floor, pull energy up into your calf, into your shin. Hug skin to muscle to bone. Eagle, right thigh up and over. Right thigh up and over your left leg. Squeeze. Your 2 legs become 1 leg. Right arm comes up and under. Lift your elbows up to your shoulders. Pull your shoulders together on your back. Pull the pit of your belly in and up, your bottom ribs in and up. And switch sides. Right foot stretches into the earth. Skin to muscle to bone connection. Left thigh up and over. And squeeze. And squeeze. Lift your elbows. Pull your shoulder blades together. Yeah. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. One more breath. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And switch sides. Switch sides. Eagle, second set. Right thigh up and over. An opportunity for new growth. In repetition. Repetition is mastery. Maybe sometimes the mastery is the staying, the continuing. It's all an opportunity for discovery. Switch sides. Second set. Last side. Squeeze in. Pull everything into center. Generous bend to your standing knee to get into the muscles of your being. Squeeze. Squeeze. And come back to standing release. Take a breath in. Let that breath go. And take the strap and wrap it loosely around the toe ball mound of your right foot. So right underneath your big toe bone and your pinky toe bone. Set your gaze. Once you've got that, set your gaze. Root your left foot down onto the earth. Stretch your toes out on the mat just like you did a moment ago. Bring your right knee into your chest with the strap. Yeah, bring your right knee into your chest. Pit of the belly in and up, bottom ribs in and up. Activate your right foot. Drishti set. Kick your right foot towards the front of the room. Pull your right shoulder back into its socket. Stretch your left toes out onto the earth. Open your right leg out to the side. Pull your belly button in as you get big here. Extend your left arm. Activate your left fingers. What are your left fingers doing? Look, see your left thumb. Can you turn your head? Can you see your left thumb? As you pull in, press out. Come back to center. Lift your foot high, drop the strap, reach your fingers high towards the sky. Airplane pose, arms back by your sides. Kick your right foot back, toes point straight down. Arms back by your sides, right foot, kick it back, toes point straight down. Find your baby back bend here, baby cobra. Yeah, lean forward. It's like warrior 3, but your arms are backwards. Lift your back foot 2 inches higher. Drop your right hip. Take another breath in, hands to heart center, half moon, left hand down to the earth or a brick. Left hand down to the earth or a brick. Stack your top hip. Stomp down through your standing leg, lift your back leg, flex your back foot, peel open, stomp down, reach your right fingers high towards the sky, lift your back foot 2 inches higher, press out through your heel. Activate your right fingers, laser fingers, yes. Take a breath in, stomp down more, get bigger, take up more space. One more breath here. Join both feet on the earth and come to stand. Good work. Full breath in and full breath out. Slowly make your way up to standing and strap up the opposite foot. Strap under your left foot. Strap under left foot. Stretch your right toes out onto the mat. Bring your left knee into your chest. Pull into center, pull into spine. Shoulder blades come together. Kick your left foot towards the front of your mat. Shoulder pulls back. Extend left leg out. Reach right arm. Can you see your right thumb? Turn your head however much. Breathe. Pull in and press out. Come back to center. Drop the strap. Left foot kicks towards the ceiling. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Airplane, arms back by your sides. Toes point straight down. Pit of the belly in and up. Flex your back foot. However much, if you fall out, come right back in. Full breath in. Full breath out. Hands to heart center. Half moon, right hand down to the brick. Stack your top hip, flex your back foot, reach your fingers high towards the sky. Radiate your fingers. Right lung under, left lung comes. Lift your back foot 2 inches higher. Breathe in. Exhale, slowly join both feet on the earth and come to stand. Full breath in, full breath out. Dancer pose. Left foot roots into the earth. Right foot is going to take the strap around your ankle. Stretch your left toes out on the earth. Hug skin to muscle to bone of your standing leg. Bring a generous bend to your right knee. Bring the strap up and over your head. Take the strap in both hands. Wake up your back toes. Are they hanging out? Wake them up. Kick your toes towards the sky. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Bottom ribs in and up. Press your fists towards the flags. And find your fallout spot. Find the spot in your dancer pose where it becomes untenable and you fall out. Find your fallout. Seek your edge. What do you have to give up to find where you fall out? You have to give up looking a certain way, having it be a certain way. Find your fallout. Don't hide it from yourself. The learning is when you fall. The learning is when you fall. Switch sides. Switch sides. Strap up left ankle. Right toes stretch out onto the mat. Root down. Skin to muscle to bone connection in your right leg. Skin to yeah, go for it. Dancer pose. Dancer pose. Take the strap in both hands up above your head. Set your drishti out here. out here. Find your fallout spot. Find where you fall out. Look for where it becomes untenable. That's the growth. That's the learning. That's the learning. The proprioception space. Switch sides. Switch sides. Dancer pose, second set. Strap around your right ankle. Drishti set. Hugging into center line. Toes stretching out onto the mat. Put your back toes on the sky. Lift your gaze. Lift your foot. Lift your fist. And then find the wobble. Where is it? Where is it? Where are you hiding it? Find the wobble. Activate your back toes. Yeah. Find the wobble. Find the wobble. Wake up your back toes. And come back to standing. Take a breath in. Let the strap go to the side. Tree pose. Right foot presses into the earth. Left foot, ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Set your drishti. Equal pressure. Leg into foot, foot into leg, either higher or lower than your knee. Pit of the belly in and up, bottom ribs in and up, shoulder blades come together. Press the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Get tall. Take up space. Get big here. Spread your branches towards the sky. Lift your heart towards the sky. Can you lean back? Lean back into the unknown. Lean back into the uncertainty. Lift your heart towards the heavens and trust yourself. Keep leaning, keep lifting your breastbone towards the sky. Look up, see the ceiling right up above you. Discover something that you've never seen before. Look for it. Hands to heart center. And switch sides. Tree pose, opposite side. And set up your tree pose with intention. Skin to muscle to bone, action. Belly button in, bottom ribs in, shoulder blades pulled together. Press the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Get tall. Press into my fingers, yeah. Spread your branches. Lift your heart towards the sky. Lean back, press your, spine into my back fingers. Trust yourself. Look up. See the ceiling right up above you. Squeeze in. Trust. Bring your hands to heart center. Join both feet on the mat. Congratulate yourself for some good work. Take a breath in. Let it go. Extended mountain. Press down, reach up, breathe in, look up, look back. Exhale forward, fold, empty out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, full breath in, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog, empty out. Inhale fully right here. Exhale fully right here. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. Big step. Open up to warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, breathe in. Extended side angle, right side. Forearm to thigh or fingers to earth. Yogi's choice. Press out through the back knife's edge of your left foot. Spin your right lung under, left lung up. Look up underneath your armpit. Take a breath right here. Exhale, hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Left foot steps forward, warrior one, big step. Open up to warrior two, exhale it out. Flip your front palm, reverse, breathe in. Extended side angle, left side. Forearm to thigh, fingers to earth. Keep pressing your left knee towards your left pinky toe, so press into my fingers, press into my fingers, yes. Left lung under, right lung up. Look underneath your armpit. Radiate your fingers towards the front of the room. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank, upward facing dog. Breathe in, downward facing dog, let something go. Fill up, empty out. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. One movement, one breath. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse your warrior, breathe in. Straighten your front leg, soft knee. Reach your right fingers towards the front of the room. Get long through your right side body. Set up for triangle. Bring your fingertips down to the earth or a brick. Make 3 points of contact. Stretch your toes out on the mat. Soft knees in your triangle. Soft knees, but energetic fingers. Big breath in. Left fingertips bring you up to standing. Pivot both toes to face the long edge of your mat. Side facing wide angle forward fold. Hinge at the hips. Bring your fingertips down to the mat and take a wider stance than you normally do. You're close to the earth. Take a wider stance. Crawl your fingers back in line with your toes. Pull your heart through the window of your legs. Pull your heart through the window of your legs. Soften your knees. Yeah, the third theme of Baptiste yoga is come from you are ready now. And I really like the come from part of that request because it sets up a state of mind, not just a directive that you are a thing, you are ready now. Come from you are ready now. It's an invitation to try on a mindset and a way of being that you are ready now. Instead of waiting for the perfect day, the perfect month, the perfect year, the perfect sunny day, come from you are ready now and all that entails. Be up to something bigger than yourself. Because if you're ready now, you can do anything you put your mind to. Breathe in. And breathe out. Walk your fingers back out underneath your shoulders. Create that long spine. Toe heel your feet in just a little bit and press down, come to stand. Pivot your right toes to face the front edge of your mat. Bring your left foot about halfway up. Short stance, wide stance. We're setting up for pyramid pose. Squeeze your inner thighs in towards one another. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Shoulder blades down away from your ears. Hinge. Reach towards the front of the room. Reach, reach, reach. And then frame your front foot with your fingers. Maybe you place your fingers on blocks. Maybe you use spider fingers, yogi's choice. Keep pressing down through your back heel. Send your nose towards your right pinky toe. Take another breath in, nose towards right pinky toe. Twisting triangle, left fingers stay, right fingers reach. Pull your hips towards the back of your mat. Get long. Press the crown of your head towards the front of the room. Spin your heart towards the earth, the tree. Full breath in. Twist, 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 twist. One more breath in it. Right here, right here, right here. Exhale, hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Let it go. One movement, one breath, warrior one, left side. We got to get equal. Press down, reach up, lift up. Open up to warrior two, exhale. Flip your front palm, reverse, breathe in. Straighten your front leg, soft knee. Reach for triangle, left side, left fingers, reach, reach, reach. Bring them down to the earth or a brick. Stack your shoulders. Soften your knees. Soften your knees. Radiate your fingers towards the sky. And come from you are ready now. You are ready for anything that you put your mind to, your body can take it. Your body is so much stronger than your mind gives it credit for. Fill up and empty out. Right fingertips bring you up to standing. Pivot both toes to face the other long edge of your mat. Second round of side-facing wide angle forward fold. You can clasp your hands at the small of your back if you would like, yogi's choice. Press your fist towards the sky, or walk your fingers back in line with your toes for a second round. Soften your knees. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Four more breaths right here. And when presented with an opportunity, notice where you decide to take it. Just notice. At the end of your fourth breath, walk your fingers out underneath your shoulders. Halfway lift. Toe heel your feet in just a little bit. Press down, come to stand. Pivot your left toes towards the front edge of your mat. Set up for pyramid pose left side. So short stance, wide stance. So bring your back foot a little bit wider and closer. Yeah, face both hips like headlights towards the front of the room. Squeeze inner thighs in, bottom ribs in, belly button in. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Now hinge, reach forward, frame your front foot with your fingers. Fingers on blocks, keep pressing down through your back heel. Full breath in, full breath out. Breathe in, let it go. Twisting triangle, right fingers stay, left fingers reach for the ceiling. Pull your hips back, your head presses forward, create that long spine. Breathe in. Twist, 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 twist. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to the mat, vinyasa flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Come down to your knees and set up for camel pose, but take the brick with you. Toes tucked or untucked, yogi's choice, but take the brick and squeeze it in between your thighs. And look down and notice that when you internally rotate your thighs, you can see the brick move towards the back of your mat. Do that, the internal rotation, rather than pushing the brick forward, pull it in towards you. Belly button in, bottom ribs in, hands to the small of your back. Pull into center line, pull into spine line, lift your heart towards the sky. Press your hips towards the front of the mat. Soften your throat. Soften your forehead, the space between your eyebrows. Maybe you reach back and grab a heel. If you found one, the other one's not too far away. Keep lifting your heart towards the sky as you soften your throat, soften your forehead. Long, steady breath here. Long, steady breath. Slowly come back out of camel. Untuck your toes, sit back on your heels. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then camel second set with the brick, without the brick. Yogi's choice. Toes tucked or untucked, yogi's choice. Press your hips forward. Lift your heart skyward. And soften your head, soften your throat, soften your resistance. Soften your stira. Find more sukha. Create more sukha. One more breath. Slowly come out of camel. Sit back on your heels, untuck your toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Make your way onto your back and set up for bridge pose. Bridge pose, knees bent, hips width distance apart. Can you touch your heels with your middle fingers? Set up your space. How big is your bridge? Just barely touch your heels. If you know bridge, come right into it. Otherwise, extend your arms straight up. Yeah, press your hips high. Clasp your hands at the small of your back. Walk your shoulders underneath you for a further heart opener. Press your fist into the earth. Lift your hips high towards the sky. It's a race. Your chest wants to touch your chin. Press the back of your head into the earth. Don't let it. Lift your hips higher. Press your head down more. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down with control. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. And then bridge number 2 or wheel, yogi's choice. Rise up. Binary choice. Bridge or wheel, rise up. Press down to lift up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With control, lower down. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. And again, rise up, yogis, bridge or wheel. This is your Sunday. This is your practice. This is your opportunity to go big, get big, to breathe deeper, to kick a foot towards the sky, maybe. Maybe you kick the other foot towards the sky. 3, 2, 1. Lower down with control. Breathe in. Create space, breathe out. And last one, rise up, bridge or wheel. And notice, did that word last, did it trigger something? Did it do something? Be curious about why. Be curious about why. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down with control. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Knees come wide. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, and touch in. Feel your power. It's right here under your fingertips. This is such a special space in the practice. You can feel the energy that you've created. It's palpable. It's right here. This is all you. It's all you. This is your magic. This is your juju right here underneath your fingertips. It's a special thing. Take in a full body stretch. Reach your feet. Reach your fingers. Flex your feet. Point your toes. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. Extend both legs high towards the sky. Press your heels towards the ceiling. Flex your feet. Lower your right leg down to 2 inches up off the mat. Keep flexing your feet. Lift your shoulders. Pulse towards your left pinky toe for 20, 19, 18, 17. Baby pulses 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Pulse towards your other leg. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Baby pulses 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Give them a big squeeze. Take a breath in. Let it go. Stack your knees over your hips. So make like you're sitting in a chair, but there's no chair there. Knees over hips, flex your feet. Flex your feet. Press your palms into your thighs. Straighten your arms. Press your thighs back into your palms. Find your resistance. Have you found your resistance? Keep flexing your feet. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees in. Let that resistance go. Breathe in. Let it go. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck, abdominal twists. Bicycles. Bring your right elbow to your left knee. When you extend your right leg long, flex your foot. Elbow to knee, flex your foot. Yeah, elbow to knee. Opposite knee to opposite elbow, flex your foot. So this elbow to this knee, bring this one in. Yeah. And then, yeah, can you bring your elbow to your knee to your elbow? What if you stack your knees over your hips? Keep coming. Come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah, can you make the elbow to the knee if you stack your knee? Yeah, try that on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Breathe in and let it go. Rock and roll yourself up and down your spine to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Yeah. And can you tell the difference between this downward facing dog and your first downward facing dog? Do you remember? Did you take enough mental notes? Extend your right leg high, strong, and straight. Flex your foot, press out through your heel. Drop your right hip 2 inches down. Yeah, lift from the inseam of your back leg. Yes. Now, bend your knee right here. Stack your hips. Press your top foot towards the wall. Yeah. Drop your right shoulder. Yeah. Now, right knee to right wrist for half pigeon. Right knee to right wrist. Let your shin drape across the top of your mat. Work to stack your front toe bones. Work to stack your big toe on top of your pinky toe. Whatever that takes. Maybe that takes a brick underneath your right buttock. You have bricks, but work to stack your front toe bones. Yes, exactly. So do what you need to stack your front toe bones. Yep, you got it. Okay. And when you're ready, you can walk your fingers forward. Maybe you try on keeping your back toe tucked. Check out what that feels like. Keep pressing your right pinky toe edge into the earth. Press your forehead down into something. Maybe your mat. And here is a perfect place for giving up what you must. Giving up what you must. The resistance against the opening that gravity gives us in half pigeon. Notice for the corners of your mind and the corners of your body where you can soften into this pose. Identify the places that are resisting. Bring your fingertips back up onto your mat. Tuck your back toe. Get that leg fired up. 3-legged dog, right leg high, kick it back. Take some hip circles, take some knee circles, check it out. Flex your foot, point your toes. Whatever feels good, do that. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg, strong, straight. Flex that foot. Point your toes straight down. Drop your left hip 3 inches. Yeah. Now bend your knee. Stack your hips. Half pigeon, left knee to left wrist. And again, stack the front toe bones. Try that on. Press the knife's edge into the earth. And then when you're ready, make your way down, forehead down to a brick, forehead down to the mat. So we started with be a yes, as a creation, not a concept. You can't get anywhere with just a concept. You have to create it. It has to come forth and become manifest through action. So being a yes in action, being up to something bigger than you, that's creating boundaries, identifying what you are all in for and what you are definitely a no for. Because you cannot have one without the other. When you have one without the other, it's insincerity. Give up what you must. Give up looking good, giving up having a thing be a certain way, giving up control, giving up knowing, being right. And when you give up those certainties, you open up the door to possibility, to play, to curiosity, to exploration, to collaboration. And come from you are ready now. To stop waiting. Stop waiting for everything to be perfect, for the stars to align. And when you combine those three themes, man, you just built an on-ramp to the fastest highway to changing your life through conscious decision-making that I've ever seen. Breathe in to your right pinky toe. Send your breath all the way into your right pinky toe. Let your breath go. Bring your fingertips back up onto your mat. Tuck your right pinky toes. Three-legged dog. Kick your left leg back. Kick it high, kick it strong, kick it straight. Bend your knee. Take some hip circles, take some knee circles. Come down to your knees and set up for frog pose. So you're going to fold up your mat in half. One half of your mat is going to be folded over. The other half, this is going to be my pretend half mat. The other half of your mat is going to be the blanket that you've got next to you. And you are going to come into frog, probably with a brick underneath your chest for starters. Your hips come out of your thighs come out of your hips at a 90-degree angle. Shins down a 90-degree angle. Flex your feet. Bring your chest down to the brick. Maybe your head down to the brick. Yep, just like that. Flex your feet. So flex your feet. Flex your feet. Yeah, flex your feet. Perfect. Perfect. Now, frog takes time. Frog takes time, so put your attention on your ears. Put your attention out into the room. Keep flexing your feet. Keep flexing your feet. Put your attention onto your ears. Send your listening out into the room. Bring your awareness to your ears. Send your listening out into the room. Let whatever is coming up, let it come up and let it go. Thoughts come up, let them come up, let them come up and let them go. Notice for where you can soften. Notice for where you can give in to the sukha, give in to the resistance. Let the stira flow to your earlobes as you send your attention out into the room. Put your attention on your listening. Attention out into the room, out into the listening. Thoughts come up, let them come up, let them go. attention to your ears. You're listening out into the room. To make your way out of frog, crawl forward onto the floor. Crawl forward, bring your legs together, your toes together, and pause there. Let the reassembly of your left and right, let that soak in. Make your way back onto your mat on your back for a full body stretch. Reassemble your parts in pieces. Get in a full body stretch. And take your strap and loop it around the toe ball mound of your right foot. Kick your foot into the strap as you pull back on the strap. Take the strap into your left hand and aim your right toes towards your left shoulder. So at like 11 o'clock on the clock dial, if there were a clock on the ceiling. Aim your toes towards your left shoulder. Press up through your right heel. Press into my hand. Soften your forehead. Keep pressing your heel towards the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Extend your right leg over your body. So cross over your body, press out through your heel, so press towards the Lucky Cat logo. Yeah, press your heel towards the Lucky Cat Om. Full breath. Come back to center, take the strap in your right hand, open your right leg out to the right. Keep pressing out through your heel. Bring your left hand to your left hip for a self-assist. Flex your left foot, press your heel into the earth. Press out through your right heel. Keep breathing. Come back to center. Release the strap around your right foot. Bring both feet down to the earth and notice your right leg feels like 3 inches longer. Loop the strap around the toe ball mound of your left foot. You gotta get the left side. Make our legs back the same length again. Press your heel, yes, up towards the sky. Toes point towards your right shoulder. So 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. Press out through your heel. Breathe. Breathe. And take your left leg all the way over, strap into your right hand, extend your left arm. Keep flexing your right foot. Keep pressing into the strap. As you're actively pulling on it, actively kick into it. Get into your IT band. I know, it's right there. So good. Come back to center. Take the strap into your left hand. Strap into your left hand, open your left leg all the way out to the side. Extend your right arm. Keep pressing your right heel into the earth. Right hand to your right hip, perhaps. Yogi's choice. Yogi's choice. There's always choices. Not making a choice is also a choice. Come back to center. Extend your left leg long, release the strap. Oh, your feet are the same length again. Yeah, take in another full body stretch. Point your toes, flex your feet. Find the corners of your mat with your heels, so let your feet come wide. Let your feet be wide. And then bring your arms down by your sides, palms facing the ceiling, facing the sky. Let your eyes gently close. Let your teeth part ever so slightly. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Let all of the work that you have done, let all of that energy that you've cultivated, that you've created, that you've moved, shifted, wherever it came from, receive the gift that you created for yourself. Because you created a gift for yourself right here. Allow yourself to receive it. Let your breath return to normal. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to change. There's nothing that needs any fixing. You are perfect and whole and complete now, just as you were when you came into this room. You are worthy. You belong, and you are loved. Allow yourself to receive this gift. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, make some noise. Again, biggest breath all day, right here. Lion's breath out, make some noise. Slowly bend your knees. Place your feet firmly on your mat. Really dig in. Roll to your favorite side and cradle your head in your arms. Take this opportunity, this sweet, sweet in-between space. The space between on your mat and off your mat is sliver thin. Savor it right here. Savor it. Make a list of 3 things that you are grateful for right here, right now. Our gratitude muscle needs exercise as well. It needs practice. Say something kind to yourself. And then send a burst of love out into the universe. Slowly press yourself up to seated with your head coming up last at the top of your mat. Hands at heart center, thumbs pressing into your breastbone, sitting tall. Honor yourself for the work that you have done of coming to your mat, of carving out this time for you, of doing this practice, and for being curious. We'll close with one Om. Take a big breath in. Bring your thumb knuckles to the space between your eyebrows. And together we bow and say namaste. Namaste. Give yourself a hand, yogis. Good work. Good work.